Hey YouTube, so I know I'm wearing like the same outfit as my previous video, but I just figured why not continue shooting. I talked about my septum piercing, and I did mention that I got my lower navel pierced, and that's what this video is going to be about. So yeah, I got my lower navel pierced August 16th. 3 days ago I got it pierced, and I don't know, I had my regular navel, my belly button pierced. I had my navel pierced, and the first time I ripped off and I got it re-pierced, and I kind of fucked myself over, and I used alcohol to clean it. I know it's a big no-no, don't ever do that. And it kind of just ate away at the skin, and yeah, I had to take it out. So my scar tissue just is still there, and it doesn't look good at all. And I thought maybe if I got my lower navel pierced, it'll like take away from the scar tissue. Like disguise it hopefully. And so I went to Darren Harris Piercing, the guy you always go to, and I was like, hey, can you pierce my lower navel? And so he did it for me, and it felt the same as the regular navel piercing. Literally it's the top or the bottom, and I just got the bottom done now. You can still see my scar tissue, but I do feel like it takes away from the ugly image of it. It looks a little better. I really like it. I was worried because I was like, man, that looks weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I was looking at it on Google, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. But I got it, and I feel like I actually like it better than the actual navel piercing. I don't know. But yeah, again, 40 bucks, and he gave me the sea salt that most people use in this container. Yeah, and basically you just get some sea salt and put some warm water in it and kind of mix it, and it kind of melts it, and you just drip that over your piercing, maybe like twice a day, depends on what your piercer tells you to do. But he also gave me, and forgive me, I won't be able to explain this very well, he gave me this other like liquid creamy form thing, and I forget what he said it was called, and I can't really research it because I don't know what to put in my search engine, and I'm sorry guys, but he gave me this thing, yeah, and I use this well. But when I looked at other YouTube videos, it seems like most people just use the sea salt, so I'm sure you're fine if you don't know what this is, but I do use both of these. He said 3 times a day if you can, so 2 to 3 times a day, but I just do it in the morning and at night. I mean, if I have issues with it, I'll do it more, but I don't. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys my piercing. Don't mind my pudge or whatever. This is just so you can get an image of what it looks like. Okay, so this is my lower navel piercing. You can see my scar tissue, excuse that, but yeah, it's really cute. Basically, you know how like on a navel piercing you have like a little ball up here, and then you have like your little jewelry. Okay, so you know how on your normal navel jewelry, it's just like a little ball up here, and then the jewelry, like a little crystal or whatever. So yeah, it's like that, and you, like for a navel piercing, you just put it through and then you tighten the ball up top. Well, for the lower navel piercing, you can do the same thing, or you can flip it, and I kind of was hoping he would flip it, and I just asked him, hey, what do you do? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna backwards, and I was like, oh, perfect, that's what I wanted. And so it's upside down, basically, and so you have the jewelry above and then the ball on the bottom. And I really like it because I'll talk about it while I show you guys. So usually this ball thing is in the belly button, and then this thing is up here. It goes through like that, and then you tighten the ball up here, but I had mine flipped, so he put it through and tightened the ball on the bottom, and I think it really looks good. It looks a lot better than it probably would the opposite way, in my opinion, just because you have that little jewelry in the center, and I think, again, it really takes away from that scar tissue I have. So yeah, I would totally recommend getting it done. Again, I don't have a lot of piercings, I don't. Out of my septum piercing, this one doesn't count because I was a baby, so I don't know how it felt. And then my second hole, and then the navel piercings that I got, I would say, yeah, the navel piercing, they're not as least painful as the other ones were. It didn't hurt or anything like that, but you definitely feel it more, so it's kind of like when I got this one done, like I said, it didn't hurt. It was just kind of like, oh, and then of course the ear doesn't hurt, and then I don't have many more piercings. And so yeah, when I got the navel done, it's really, yeah, it just wasn't the best place to get it done, and it hurt. But when Darren Harris pierced it the second time, yeah, it kind of hurt, but it wasn't bad. I would say probably like a 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. So like, it's like, and you feel it. Maybe it's because I have like little fat, like, feels like it goes through a thick chunk of meat. So I was like, oh. But yeah, that was it. Like, I promise I didn't cry, I didn't scream. It wasn't that painful, it goes away. Unlike my septum piercing, it does kind of sting for like maybe the first 5-10 minutes after I got it done. It did sting. And throughout the day, like, obviously if I touched something on it, like if it hit something or anything, if I barely touched it, it kind of stung. So yeah, you want to leave it alone. Like, don't mess with it. And I know people say, and this is for all piercings, to like move it around and like twist it. Don't do that. Like, that interrupts the healing process, and it's gonna hurt, and it's stupid. Like, just avoid that. I mean, if someone told you that helps, they don't know. It doesn't. I'm not professional, but I know from experience of messing with your piercings, and just from professionals telling me, like, hey, that's not good, don't do that. So yeah, avoid that. Leave it alone unless you're cleaning it. Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, I didn't really go in depth on how I cleaned it. I just used a Q-tip, guys. I probably should put it in like a bowl and get some warm water and mix it and just like pour it on like I was told. But literally what I do, and this might not be the best way, I just do it this way, maybe because I'm lazy. I just wash my hands, of course, and I just like take a tiny bit, like a pinch on my hand, and I take the Q-tip and put it in warm water and mix it on my hand, and it melts. And I just take that and then clean it. Yeah, again, that's probably not the way to do it, but just so you know, that's the way I do it. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. I hope I answered any questions that you may have had. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions other than what I talked about. So yeah, thanks guys. Bye bye.